you go on TV and you watch a movie and you go, oh, that was a nice movie, but you had no idea that the director had demonic spirits moving the mind of that director as to how to play out this. And the writer had demonic spirits, literally, quite often, a wife who was a medium channel. This is quite often, I could show you, where so many famous actors had wives, and each one of them would channel and dictate to their husband what it is and how you're going to play and how you're going to act. Then they'd take that script and move right on to their next day, and they give it to their director and writers, and they'd incorporate it, and it turned out to be a great movie, all under the ploy of Satan, because every one of them are under the direction of disembodied demons, expressing their world. What they want in this world is what they want in their world. All of humanity has two sides, and those who are on the selfless side and have those sensory feelings automatically, they're just there. They are people throughout time who have purified themselves from evil, relationships, friends, neighbors, personal ways of going about life. Having an astrologer as a friend, practicing astrology, looking it up, talking about and going to, seances, not a good thing, having tarot cards and people who use tarot cards, not a good thing. Using a Ouija board, not a good thing, Any form of divination, not a good thing, And astrology is a number one form of divination, and people don't really think of it that way, but it is, So these are all things that bring you into like-minded activity of a witch or a warlock who does this as a profession, cast spells, put curses on nations and people, change the inevitable current of humanity under God's design into manifest destiny, by the use of spellbinding, spirits. And it introduces spirits into people to such a degree that they reincarnate and they become people who write and make movies and become actors and become directors and become people in industry of Hollywood. And 95% of these people channel evil spirits. They bring them into their body, they allow them to take them over, and they become the character that they want to play, using spirits. Becoming that personal being possessed by that being, or the spirit of that being, And the more and better they are at that, the higher they get paid. The better actor they are, because you're trained to do this in acting school, So there isn't. If you go on TV and you watch a movie, and you go, oh, that was a nice movie, but you had no idea that the director had demonic spirits moving the mind of that director as to how to play out this, And the writer had demonic spirits, literally, quite often, a wife, who was a medium channel. This is quite often, I could show you, where so many famous actors had wives, and each one of them would channel and dictate to their husband what it is and how you're going to play and how you're going to act. Then they'd take that script and move right on to their next day, and they give it to their director and writers, and they'd incorporate it, and it turned out to be a great movie. All under the ploy of Satan. because every one of them are under the direction of disembodied demons, expressing their world. What they want in this world is what they want in their world. Yeah? So there's two sides of this. So now we watch on TV and we go, oh, the living dead, vampires, homosexuality, transgender, transvestites, God is dead, pops up 1 out of 1 billion, and not many very similar. It's all inside this Christian little movie kind of reality, very small, very independent, yeah. But everything else is going like crazy. It all has to do with Harry Potter. It all has to do with Star Wars. It all has to do with, being able to be a witch. Yeah? Bewitch. Yeah. Yeah. And all of those things are being incorporated. You have no idea in the history of all these actors and actresses. Lucille Ball. How many of them were witches? Yeah. How many of them were channels? How many of them used the evil spirit in order to get that job? Yeah. How many people sold their soul to the devil? Yeah. We see it in the guy who plays violin and, so many different stories of such a thing. Yeah. All reality. And the world that we're in today is very much based on that reality. Yeah. Whether it be American Indians believing that it's perfectly okay to have a gambling casino. How many demons inside of Indians does it take to make that decision? To move in that direction. Yeah. And these are people with spirit. They have a lot of connection to spirit. But if we don't find our direction and make sure that that spirit has been cleansed by the sacrifice and the life of Jesus Christ. Because it's not going to happen by, doing other little ceremonies or any other belief system. Spirits are everywhere, and they're in everything. And it's in governments, it's in nations, it's in Indians, it's in everywhere. Yeah? And we're all cursed. And every little group thinks that they got their own shit going on. Yeah, because they're barely making it or they're super making it. But unless you are in right relationship to receiving a covenant with Jesus Christ, your curses are not cleared. You cannot clear your curses. This is a collective astral evil, an embodiment of Satan and all the demons that seek to be rulers of this earth can only do it by inhabiting human personality. And your personality literally has to listen to what I'm saying, get an idea about what I'm saying. Jesus Christ is an incarnation directly manifested by God. An incarnation. Yeah? The child of God. Incarnation. Yeah? Nothing else plays that. Yeah? It's not God is Jesus Christ. It is God the Father sent Jesus Christ, his Son, the emanation of God, to live out and take on in the human form all the curses of humanity from beginning to end, Alpha and Omega, forever. Yeah? Nobody else, no priest, no nun, stands there and said, "Oh, Mother Mary, full of grace, da-da-da-da. Oh, Hopalong Cassidy Saint, da-da-da-da." Yeah? It's all bullshit, and it's satanic. Only one being did this. One being fulfilled the elimination, the total elimination of curses But you have to have faith that that's what he did it for. He went through all that. Every whipping, yeah? Every breaking of the bone, yeah? Every spitting, the drinking of the vile vinegar. That's not good, when you think you're drinking water. In the worst possible moment, they give you a swig of vinegar. I mean, all of those things are for your curses. Yeah? For everyone's. Yeah? And until they realize that and say it verbally, yeah? I accept the fact that I am cursed. My mother is cursed. My father is cursed. My family is cursed. The earth is cursed. The roads are cursed. The trees are cursed. The children are cursed. Everything's cursed. And the only way it can be liberated by this enormous amount of satanic activity going on earth, yeah, the witches and the warlocks living in Glastonbury, yeah, living in Hungary, yeah, standing, as though there's absolute normality in being a witch or a warlock. In those locations, that's the way it is.
Hold.